Good morning, everyone, and happy Tuesday. It is Julie here with your TipRanks pre-market morning update, where we're bringing you everything you need to know before the market opens. So let's get into it. All right, guys, welcome back, and thank you all so much for being here. Of course, this morning we'll be discussing exciting stock market news, notable earnings reports, and the morning's biggest gainers and losers. Now, I did wake up with a fairly stuffed nose, so I apologize if I sound a little nasally, but I'm going to try my best to enunciate properly here. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure that you hit that thumbs up button and that you're subscribed to the channel as well. Okay, let's get right into this morning's exciting stock market news. U.S. stock futures are slightly in the green this morning while remaining fairly flat. We have the Dow futures up 0.03%, S&P 500 futures up 0.06%, while NASDAQ futures are currently flat. General Motors is set to gain access to some low-cost software that will improve the resolution of radars in their automated cars. Reuters reports that the company's venture capital arm has invested millions of dollars in Oculi, a maker of radar sensors software used in self-driving cars. The investment affirms General Motors' commitment to developing self-driving cars featuring radar sensor technologies. Radars, of course, are crucial in autonomous vehicles as they measure the distance between objects, enabling cars to accelerate or brake depending on how far or close objects are. Analysts rate the GM stock a strong buy with an average upside of 44%. In other autonomous vehicle news, we have BIDU, who just announced the expansion of their robo-taxi service to a fifth city. The company is targeting 25 additional cities over the next 3 years. The company will begin public testing of the Apollo Go in Shanghai, becoming the first to offer such a service in the 3 first-tier cities. In Shanghai, the internet giant intends to open the robo-taxi service in phases in 150 stations. The robo-taxi service will be available from 9:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day of the week. In addition to testing the driverless taxi service, BIDU wants to provide users convenient access to residential, commercial, and office areas. The BIDU stock is rated a moderate buy with an average upside of nearly 53%. Zoom Video Conference launched a range of new tools at its Zoomtopia 2021 conference. Notably, Zoom announced Zoom Video Engagement Center, wherein customers can interact with experts in industry-specific expertise. They also unveiled Zoom Whiteboard, a digital canvas collaboration tool that will enable customers to interact and have similar experiences to in-person meetings. Through its collaboration with Horizon Workrooms, Zoom plans to bring together the physical and virtual world as Zoom and Oculus team up. Analysts rate the Zoom stock a moderate buy with an average upside of 29.5%. Financial technology platform INTU has agreed to acquire marketing automation company MailChimp in a deal worth $12 billion. Intuit's aim to gain a strong foothold in the small business management space is expected to receive a boost with this buyout. With MailChimp in its portfolio, Intuit will look to cater to all the pressing needs of a small business, ranging from marketing, customer relationships, and data analytics to accessing capital, paying employees, and managing cash flows. Also, MailChimp's global presence of 13 million users and 70 billion contacts is expected to serve Intuit well. The Intuit stock is rated a strong buy with an average upside of nearly 13%. TransUnion has signed an agreement to acquire identity resolution company Neustar for about $3.1 billion. The acquisition will expand TransUnion's digital identity capabilities by adding Neustar's data and analytics. TransUnion expects the deal to boost its growth through increased participation in the digital marketing and identity fraud markets and via material revenue synergies. It further expects the transaction to be accretive to its adjusted earnings per share starting in 2023. The TransUnion stock is rated a strong buy with an average upside of 11%. Now moving over to notable earnings reports. In the pre-market this morning, we're waiting to hear from Fuel Cell Energy and Astronova, and in the after hours, we'll be hearing from the Aspen Group and Caspian Holdings. We recently heard from ORCL, whose shares did slip a bit following their Q1 earnings report. Their earnings came in at $1.03 per share adjusted versus the 97 cents per share expected by analysts. Their revenue came in at $9.73 billion versus the $9.77 billion expected. Oracle said that revenue from cloud services and license support, a measure of the company's recurring revenues, was $7.4 billion, which was up 6%. Revenue from the legacy software licensing business was down about 8%. Analysts currently rate the Oracle stock a hold, with an average downside of 4.6%. Now, let's take a look at which stocks are this morning's biggest gainers and losers. This morning, our gainers are led by the Smile Direct Club. Under the ticker SDC, they're currently up 10%, followed by Doma Holdings under DOMA, up about 8.5%. And the Oscar Health stock under OSCR, up 5.8%. Our biggest losers this morning are led by MGIC Investment. Under the ticker MTG, they're currently down 6.7%, followed by Open Door Technologies under OPEN, who's down nearly 6%, and the Metals Company under TMC, who's down 5.7%, following a gain of 32% yesterday. So that'll be everything for Tuesday's pre-market morning update, getting you up to speed with what you need to know before that opening bell. If you made it to the end of today's video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and that you say good morning in the comments down below. I always love hearing from you guys. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful Tuesday, and I will see you back here next time.